Hello my wonderful people, welcome to Linda TV. As soon as you click to watch this video, like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that YouTube will be recommending or suggesting our videos to you. My name is Linda, and my purpose of creating this platform is to inform, educate, sanitize people about the happenings in Germany. I like to put a disclaimer that I am not here to mislead you. I am here to inform and educate. I don't work in immigration. Please, if you need any information, go to immigration office. Without wasting your time, in today's video, we are going to be hearing or listening to the update, what you should be expecting, and again, the date of Kpake. If you know say your asylum have been rejected, please take your time and listen to this video so that you go know how to japa.
Major changes that we have a new German Chancellor, which is Herr Friedrich Merz, who won the Chancellor election after the second attempt, which is actually one in the history of Germany, as such has never happened before. Then, also talking about the German government, we now have a new government which is formed from the CSU, CDU, and SPD party. In addition to the new government, there are also newer and stricter rules, especially for illegal migration. There is now very strict border control. So if you know you're coming in to Germany illegally, there is actually no chance, at least for the main time, as there are strict border controls. And if you're also applying to come into Germany through visa, then you have to be very careful. This is because from the 1st of July, there's no longer going to be a direct appeal into the embassy, which means that if you are to appeal at all, then you have to go through a court. So please be very careful as well and make sure that you have all your documents intact. I'll make another video for this particular visa appeal, so you can stay tuned. From May 2025, as we all know before now, whenever you want to apply for either a German passport, German ID, or Aufenthaltstitel, all what you need is for you to submit these little standard passport pictures. But for now, that is no longer allowed. That everything is going to be digital. And there is now home delivery, so meaning, like, let me say if you're not going to be around, or if you will not be able to pick up your ID, your personal advice, or your passport from the government offices, you can actually pay a fee and it's going to be delivered straight to you in your home. You have to be very careful because this could actually cost you a lot of money, especially if you're not doing it the right way. Now, you know what is biomol. I don't know if it's in all cities, but in my city, the biomol is actually thrown away in this brown trash bin, right? Which is this organic. I told you last year while I was giving you some updates that from May this year you have to be very careful because you can actually get up to a fine of 2,500 euros if you do not throw your mole properly, your waste products properly. And how do you do this? They want you to put as much as you can strange objects. So now you know organic, which kind of like means like your plants, your fish, your meat, leftovers and all that. They don't want you to add maybe things like plastic, like rubber. No, if they find more than I think 3 or 5% of rubber in your organic waste bin trash, then you can get up to 2,500 euros fine. So please be very careful on how you separate and you throw away your trash, right? If you live in Berlin, you also have to be careful because this can also be very expensive for you. Please avoid holding the doors or causing anything that will cause obstruction of the door, because it can actually lead to 50 euros fine for those who live in Berlin. For all those who would like to apply for parental leave, which is Elternzeit, then you can do this also per email, and you mustn't do it through the paper form. Do not forget that Germany is trying as much as possible to shrink their paper attitude, and they're doing a lot right now through email and other electronic possibilities. Good news for all married couples or couples that are planning to get married. From now on, married couples can now have double surnames with or without hyphen, which is actually this minor sign. this double name can actually come either, let me say, like the woman wants to get her husband's name and also want to keep her own maiden name, right? She's allowed to. And it happens as well, this is Germany, for a man to also take the woman's name and also keep his name alongside it. That is double surname. It's now available. So
we have a little bit problems with the deportation updates because recently some of the deportations was announced on the deportation day and not before. So to give update right now is not that easy, because if the deportation date is not published and we don't know when deportations are. But I want to announce some deportations for you guys. Actually, yesterday was a deportation to Ethiopia, and on 29th of last month to Nigeria, which was not announced early for me to come out and say, see the date of the deportation. But there's one deportation announced for the coming month, and this deportation is going to the Gambia, and it's on the 10th of June 2025 from the Frankfurt airport in Germany to Gambia, Banjul. So guys, I say it and I say it always, as a lot of deportations are going on right now. Nigeria, Ghana, Gambia, Ethiopia, Guinea, and I don't know others, but it's sometimes is Senegal. Even there was a deportation to Senegal not far ago. I want you guys to be very careful, and I want you guys also to know that when you are already integrated in Germany and you have your language certificate and everything, and they reject your asylum, you can still try and seek help from the Härtefall Hardship Commission. Many people are not aware of this. How can you find the Hardship Commission in your city? Just take your phone, go to Google, right there, Härtefall Commission or Hardship Commission Germany, and then your city name, and then you can find actually who to contact in your own case. If you decide to go to the Härtefall Commission, Hardship Commission, the rejection quote there is very rare. Like, they have helped a lot of people to still get their document even when the asylum was rejected, but you should be integrated. That means you should have at least make your P1 or go to school or started your Ausbildung, or you have been working in this country. Then they are very, very helpful to people that have been rejected in Germany. So the other thing is, if you say you get anything like that, and the Hardship Commission is not going to help you because of one or another thing, then I think to stay in this country right now with this much ongoing deportations, and according to them, they are still going to increase it more and more and more and more. I would advise to look to maybe relocate another European country as long as it is still possible, because actually the borders are getting tight. Traveling out is not a problem like traveling into Germany. And also, yeah, we don't know how long these things are still going to work, because I was announcing it last year that the EU Commission was actually talking about bringing asylum seekers from Europe to other African countries where are actually classified as safe countries, and for them to seek their asylum there, which actually they are talking about it again. But I'm going to make a separate video about this maybe later in the day or tomorrow. But for me, it's important that if you're already in Germany and things are not easy for you here, or you know that you have tried your best and this country is actually not getting you that document you want to get, or maybe your time have not reached to apply for several paragraphs, to know that the Hardship Commission can still help. And if there's no help, then at the end of the day, you have to think what you are going to do, whether you want to take the risk of being deported, or you have a plan B. And I think in this time where we are seeing ourselves right now, a plan B is not always a bad idea, since things are going strange in this country. Like, I advise everybody that is here seeking asylum, even if your asylum is still going on, sit down and think, okay, what am I going to do if this country reject me and if things are going wrong, so that in case of incasity, you are prepared. Yeah, you are emotional prepared that this thing can happen, and you are emotional prepared and have a plan already how to react if these things are going to happen. So guys, as I said, next month is a deportation to the Gambia. Other deportation dates, I don't have them yet. I have seen nothing. On the 10th of June 2025 from Frankfurt Airport to Gambia, Banjul.